Welcome to Atlas Now, presented by England Logistics and powered by Trucker Tools. This app is designed to provide carriers with robust, easy-to-use features with no charge, no download required, nothing to install, and no login needed. Let's check out Atlas Now in action. So we're in the app right now, and the first thing I'm going to point out is that many Atlas Now features are available to all carriers. You don't need to log in to access this app. If you do, you get some special features which we'll cover later. But the first thing I want to talk about is find and book loads. So we're going to conduct a load search right now, and this app defaults to loads in our current location, but you can use the search bar to find loads anywhere across the US. We even have filters so you can narrow down your search, but as we can see, we have tons and tons of loads, and if we expand on one of those loads, we're going to get even more information within our trip details and our load details. And one of the cool things about load details is it includes the contact information of the account manager assigned to that load and who we need to reach out to finalize booking. And we actually have reloads within this load, and you can see we actually have 10 reloads. Those will vary depending on the load, but here we can select a reload near our delivery location that best meets our requirements for return destination. So let's move on over from find and book loads over to fuel discounts. Now, all carriers can view England Carrier Services fuel network stops and prices near their location. Again, ours is Salt Lake City, Utah. The view in this instance is of the retail price only. However, clients of England Carrier Services fuel program would see their discounted prices in green, but we'll cover that a little later. This menu basically just shows you the retail price, how close it is to you, so you can really get your bang for your buck if you're trying to fuel on a budget. From fuel, we are going to move over to tires. Carriers can search for their preferred tire brand, position, product, imply, and request a quote. Think of it as a shopping cart for exactly what your fleet needs. We can see right here we have Bridgestone, Firestone, and Yokohama. So we're just going to click on that Bridgestone search function, and that's going to narrow down to all Bridgestone tires that we can get. An England Carrier Services tire expert will then respond with a quote or questions via email, making it super easy to get your tires. From tires, we move over to maintenance, and this is pretty self-explanatory. Once you get into that maintenance tab, you're just going to complete this form that's on the screen right now to connect with a team member to coordinate service along your route. It's pretty easy. Just fill in the contact information, get that maintenance form submitted, and you'll be contacted as soon as possible. Last but certainly not least, let's move from maintenance to factoring. Now, carriers can complete this form to get in contact with the representative from our factoring team. Much like maintenance, just put in the information required on the screen and we'll be in contact with you ASAP on any factoring needs. Now let's highlight the Atlas Now app. If you are logged in, this is for England Logistics Network carriers, and you get some special features if you are part of our network carrier program. So the first one we're going to check out is the Book It Now button in Find and Book Loads. Basically, what this does now is it expedites the booking process, makes it super easy for you. Instead of following the traditional quote process, loads with the Book It Now option are booked at the rate displayed and placed in a priority queue to be expedited for processing to make it faster for you to get your loads booked. So another really cool addition you get if you're logged into Atlas Now is preferences. If we take a look at that, we're going to have two options, capacity and lane preferences. We don't have any capacities right now, but if we do hit that little plus button, we can add a capacity in. We can see we can put in our origin location, our zone, our equipment, and even our rate based off of flat and per mile. And once we put in that information and we hit save, that is gonna save to your capacities so you don't have to keep adding in all that information over and over again. And that's what preferences does. It allows network carriers to have the ability to save your preferred lanes, your locations, your days, and more. And you actually get to receive a notification from the app when loads are made available to match your preferred criteria. We're moving over to recent activity, another feature within this app. In recent activity, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to show you your recent activity, like your quote activity, your bin requests, and viewed loads, and it keeps all previous information from all those right there in your recent activity in case you need to go back and look at any of your previous loads. Now up, we are going to be taking a look at fuel discounts. This is going to look very similar to how we saw it before. The biggest difference now is that clients of England Carrier Services fuel program can now view network stops and their unique fleet discounts. They're going to be labeled in green next to the retail price along their routes. So they get to see their discounts right there next to the retail price to get the most bang for the buck on fuel. That was a look at Atlas Now, presented by England Logistics and powered by Trucker Tools. Features are being added regularly, and all information is up to date. So Atlas Now, built for carriers. Try it today at elatlasnow.com.